Hello and welcome back to music class. We're going to start our singing for the day with our coffee song. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall. Check your posture. Ready and sing. C-O-F-F-E-E. Coffee is not for me. It's the drink that people wake up with. That it makes them nervous is no myth. Slaves to their coffee cups. They can't give coffee up. Let's add in our boom, chick, chick, boom, chick, chick. Ready, go, C-O-F-F-E-E. Coffee is not for me. It's the drink that people wake up with. That it makes them nervous is no myth. Slaves to their coffee cups. They can't give coffee up. All right, let's move on to Pretty Sorrow. Pretty Sorrow. Ready and sing. Down in some long valley in a lonesome place, where the wild birds do whistle and their notes do increase. Farewell, pretty sorrow, I bid you adieu, but I'll dream of pretty sorrow wherever I go. Let's add in our solfege of everything we just used for Pretty Sorrow, and it actually starts on low so is our lowest pitch, and we're going to sing every other solfege that you think was used throughout that song. So we're going to sing so, there was also la, and do. Make sure you're singing with me. Re, mi, don't believe we have a high do. We'll see if I'm right. Let's go ahead and sing everything that I'm pointing to. And if you sing it correctly, it should sound like Pretty Sorrow. Ready and sing. So, do, la, so, do, re, mi, re, do, so, la, so, so, do, la, so, do, that tone set one more time from lowest to highest, and I was correct. There is no high do, so we went from low so up to la. Let's sing all of those pitches with the unsigned sitting tone. Ready, sing. So, la, do, re, mi, so. Let's go back down. Now, because that song ends on so, it's a type of a so scale, and I'm wondering if you can figure out how many different pitches are we using. Remember, we don't count it again if there are multiple so's or multiple la's. So how many different pitches do we have in Pretty Sorrow? Count them as you go. So, la, do, re, mi. The answer is there are 5 different pitches. I don't know if you remember the word last time we talked about this, but there's a word in math class that we talk about a 5-sided shape, and that is the word penta. But since we're not talking about shapes, I'm not going to end it with pentagon. I'm going to end it with pentatonic. So we have 5 sounds, or 5 tones. So this is a so pentatonic song because it ends on so. All right, let's move on to our next song. Repeat after me. We're going to do a couple solfege warm-ups, and then we'll sing or let us sing correctly. Repeat after me. Do, re, do. Do, mi, do. Do, mi, do. Do, fa, do. Do, so, do. Do, very first sound. It is labeled as do, and it's living on line number 2. And then I see that our next note is living in space number 3. So we have to figure out if this is do, what would this be? And all we have to do is look around the room and remember we have answers that show us all of the scale, and see if you can figure out by counting up if this is do, re, etc. See if you can figure out what this note is going to be. If this is do, everyone should have their hand out, thumb at the bottom, and then count up in your head. As soon as you know, raise your hand. This is do. The answer is, if this is do on line 2, then space number 3 is going to be our new solfege, fa, which is the double thumbs down. So we're going to sing do, fa. And I'm not going to help you with that note. We'll see if we can figure it out. I'll just sing it on Lou when we get to that point. But it looks like it's just going down one step. So if I were you, I would look somewhere in the classroom and remember what is one step lower than fa. Let's sing it together, whole notes for 4 beats, sitting nice and tall. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, fa. If you sang me here, you sang it correctly. Let's do it one more time together. Ready, set, here we go. Do, fa, mi. All right. Moving on. Chairs to mend. I bet we can even do a canon with this, even though I'm not with you. Let's sing it, ready, go. Chairs to mend, oh, chairs to mend. Mackerel, fresh mackerel. Any old rags, any old rags. Chairs to mend, oh, chairs to mend. Mackerel, fresh mackerel. Any old rags, any old. Keep going. Chairs to mend, oh, chairs to mend. Chairs to mend, oh, chairs to mend. Mackerel, fresh mackerel, any old rags, any old rags. All right, time to do a little bit of rhythm practice. Clap what you see. 1, 2, ready, clap. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta, ta. Next one, ready, go. Ta, ta, ta-dee, ta. Ready, set, here you go. Ta-dee, ta, ta-dee, ta. Ready, set, here you go. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta, ta. Make sure you're clapping 2 times for toddies, 1 time for ta. Ready, clap. Ta-dee, 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 ta. Now you are on your own. Next card, ready, go. Next card, ready, go. And finally, let's move on to our more advanced cards. I see a half note, which we are going to clap from our elbow and slide. 1, 2, ready, clap. Ta, ta, ta. Next card, ready, go. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta-dee. 1, 2, ready, go. Next card, ready, go. Ta-dee-me, 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 ta. Ready, set, here you go. Ta-dee-me, ta, ta-dee-ta. Next card, ready, go. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta. Ready, set, here you go. Ta-dee-me, ta, ta-dee-me, ta. Next card, here you go. Taka-dee-me, taka-dee-me, ta-dee-me, ta. All right. I think we're all warmed up with our rhythm and ready to move on to our brand new song of the day. This is called Birch Tree. Beautiful melody. I think you're going to love it. Let's just keep the beat while I sing. Keep the beat gently, here I go. See the little birch in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance when the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo when the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo when the wind blows. This time let's draw the phrases with our right hand and keep the beat with our left hand. Ready, set, here we go. See the little birch in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance when the wind blows. Ooh. phrase, I'd like you to call out your answer. We're going to label the form, starting with the first phrase we know is always called A, so I gave you the first answer. Here we go. Here I sing, see the little birds in the meadow. Let's call it A. All right, I'll sing the A phrase, and I'll move on to phrase 2, and you tell me what we would call phrase 2. Ready, go, see the little birds in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance when the wind blows. I have a feeling some of you said A, and some of you said B, and maybe some of you even said A prime. The answer is A prime, because it is very close to the first phrase, but just a little bit different. Let's keep going. See the little birds in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance when the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo when the wind blows. The answer is B. Last phrase. Loo-lee-loo when the wind blows. It is exactly the same as phrase 3, so again, we have another B. I'll tell you what, I'll sing the A phrases and the A prime, you take the B phrases. Ready, set, here I go. See the little birds in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance when the wind blows. Let's switch. I'll take the B's, you take the rest. Ready, go. Let's see if we can do the entire song. Ready, set, here you go. See the little birds in the meadow. Curly leaves all dance when the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo when the wind blows. Loo-lee-loo when the wind blows. All right, that reminds me of another song. It's very, very similar to Rise Up, O Flame. At least it sounds like it to me. Let's keep the beat like this while we sing. Ready? Let me make sure that's our starting note. Ready? Rise up, old flame, by thy light glowing. Show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Make sure you're taking a nice big breath at the end of phrase 1 to support this. Show to us beauty. So sit nice and tall and get a good breath before singing phrase 2. One more time. Boom, tick, tick. Rise up, old flame, by thy light glowing. Show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Last challenge, you're going to start from the beginning. And I'm going to start right after you and try to trick you in canon. Ready, here you go. Rise up, old flame, by thy light glowing. Show to us beauty, vision, and joy. Speaking of that ostinato, I think we could point to it on the board. Ready? Point your fingers. Here we go. Rise up, old flame, by thy light glowing. This time with your elbows. Ready, set, go. Rise up, old flame, by thy light glowing. One more time with both pinkies at the same time. Ready, set, go. Rise up, old flame, by thy light glowing. We'll talk more about this Rise Up, Old Flame next time. All right, almost ready for our final couple activities. Let's sing Hungarian canon sitting nice and tall. Ooh, ready, sing. This time, let's sing it with the solfege, and I've actually given you all of the answers. Anytime you see F, do you know what it's going to be? The answer is fa. So let's make sure we know all of our hand signs. Do, re, mi, fa, sol. All right, check that posture. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall. We're going to sing with hand signs. Ready, sing. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol. So, mi, so, fa, mi, re, mi. Do, re, mi, re, do, do. I'm going to give you about 20 seconds to try to practice any of the phrases that you had trouble with your hand signs. Probably this one. So, mi, so, fa. That's very tricky. But just work it out, and then we'll do it one final time together. Remember, there are answers of hand signs all over the room. All right, last time. Let's see if we can do all hand signs and singing sitting tall. Ready, sing. Do, re, mi, fa, mi, re, mi. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, sol. So, mi, so, fa, mi, re, mi. Do, re, mi, re, do, do. All right, I'm very excited to see how this went next time. We're going to actually move on to a second video. I'm going to ask you to find the second video for the rhythm activity. I have a rhythm challenge for you. We'll do our rhythm challenge and then we'll end with a game. So you're almost there. See you soon.